Jim Rayburn once said, "Teenagers have a right to know who Jesus is. They have a right to know what he has done for them. They have a right to know how they can relate to that. They have a right to know him personally. Furthermore, they have a right to make their own choice. That's not what Young Life is about. That's what it's all about. Jesus Christ." Young Life is after the unreached, and Young Life Camp reaches kids in every detail. Before kids get to camp, they've been pursued and prayed for by friends called Young Life leaders, committee members, and area directors. I have been able to experience both being a kid and a leader. My first encounter with Young Life was in a big red barn, where I met the people that had been praying for me for a long time, and soon these people became the family that I didn't know I needed. My sophomore year of high school, I was convinced I had to go to camp. I had to see what all of the talk was about and why camp was the best week of your life. I got to be a kid that stepped out of the bus, rushed through the cheering work crew, and listened to the story of the gospel. I got to be captivated by the love of Jesus. I was the Young Life kid. I went to camp twice, but it all changed for me when I did work crew in 2015. I saw camp for so much more than the best week of my life. It was the hardest, most fruitful, and sleep-deprived month I'd experienced thus far in my life. I set tables, bus tables, reset tables, slept under tables, laughed, cried, and truly experienced a slice of heaven. Fast forward 2 years to Session 1, 2017, I got the privilege of serving on summer staff here at Castaway again, but this time on ropes. I got first-hand experience talking, praying, and celebrating with kids and leaders like so many people had done for me when I went to camp. That is what I love about Young Life. It's the place for the lost to be found, the broken to be repaired, for kids to learn how to work, pray, love, and a place for the space between heaven and earth to be a little bit smaller, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Behind every day of camp, there are a million small roles to be filled to make up one amazing, beautiful, Jesus coming, party in heaven, chaotic place to share the gospel with kids who might be hearing it for the very first time. Every kid that steps off of the bus onto the freshly mowed grass, lays down in their cabin filled with hospital corners, sits in the dining hall that has a place for everyone at the table to eat family style with each dish, cleaned and set for every meal. Every beach raked, weed pulled, boat driven, rock wall climbed, an event has a purpose to further the gospel through team building and leader-centered camping, so that kids get to make their choice, and leaders get to spend the rest of the week, and hopefully the rest of their lives, chasing after them side by side with and after Jesus. The details at camp are nothing in comparison to the sunsets Jesus provides, the promises he fulfills, and the hope that kids experience when it finally clicks with them that Jesus actually likes them and wants to spend time with them. Through each smiling summer staffer, one-on-one, and club talk, camp gives countless opportunities to share with kids the greatest hope of all, when Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And kids get to choose to walk with Jesus from now into eternity.